Hey, this is Paul. We're inside Coastal headquarters, checking out some boards and talking with Derek. So let's go.
Alright, how's it going? I'm Derek with Koastal, one of the owners here. I'm just gonna show you a few boards on our rack. We don't have them all up here. They're all few are out of stock right now. So I'll start right here with the two-face. This is actually one of our best sellers. This one just flies off the shelf here. Um, this is just a great all-around board. If you like cruising, if you like stepping it up, you got the kicktail. There's a nice little lift in the nose. Just has a really progressive shape. Um, the next one below that is our Rasta. This is a great little board. Another one up on our top seller list. It's 34 inches, so it's not too big. It's great for just taking into classes around college or even in high school, wherever. Has a nice little kicktail just in case you need to lift the nose up and get around, make a quick turn. But yeah, just a great campus cruiser and just great all-around board. And come over here. On our rack here, we have a few of our new models that are coming out this year. This one right here is our pintail. Everyone's been bugging us about a pintail, so we finally got our crap together and put one together. Everyone's just tripping out on this, especially the wedge stringers, and just the overall look and feel of it is just, it's going over really well with the public right now. Another one right here in a rack. This is one of three models out of our mini series, which are in production right now. These very cost-effective boards. These are very, very nice little campus cruisers. They come complete with Mission Gold Wing trucks and 65mm wheels and wedge riser pads. Nice and light, really durable, and just it'd be a great campus cruiser for all those college kids out there, and also fit in your budget. Another one coming out this year. This is our toss-up. Just a nice, tiny little cruiser. Narrow, small. Has a little bit of flex to it when you stand on it. So you can really kind of pump the board and get into the turns. And this also comes complete with Revenge Alpha 1s, which gives you a great, great carving board. Just showed you the Rasta earlier, which is the one right up here. This is another one that's similar. Some people don't like the Rasta color, so we developed the same board, same shape and everything. This one's called the Pickle. Same as the Rasta, just a different stringer layout. And, people like the light, people like the dark, so you get a little bit of an option on this one. Now to the longboards. This is one of our two longest boards. This is the T-band. The other one is called the Classic, which I don't have in the shop with me right now. But this is a great board for cruising around, down at the beach, or around town, around the neighborhood. Depending on your weight, you will get a ton of flex out of this. If you're around the 200-pound range, this is a great board. If you're over 200 pounds, this may have too much flex for you, but if you like the flex, then this is definitely the board for you. Alright, some of the cool features of our boards is our whole complete setup, which will consist of usually the Alpha 1 or the Alpha 2 Revenge trucks. These trucks are different. It does take some getting used to. The Alpha 1s will have the red markings on the front of the truck. We usually put these on a narrower board or a little bit smaller board. Just has the Alpha 1 has just a narrower axle width to it, and the Alpha 2 is a little bit wider. These trucks, if you surf, snowboard, these will give you an incredible feel. It'll give you pretty much exact feel to surfing. So on those days where the swell just completely sucks and you have nothing to do, you can grab one of these coastal boards and basically just ride around the streets and pretend like you're surfing in a way. Another thing on our boards is our wheels. All our boards come with 65mm wheels, 78As, and ground stoned on the top to give you a little bit more grip. We have 5 different colors: blue, green, red, and white. And depending on the color or the color of the stringers and the whole board layout, we usually decide the color of the wheel that fits best with the board. And also with the wheel, we put in our ABEC 5 bearings, which are oil filled, and they also have a nylon seal on the inside, which keeps the oil in there a little bit longer, so the wheel lasts a little bit longer. You don't have to keep on greasing them up or oiling them up. Yeah, that's the complete setup on all our boards except our mini series. And another thing, you look at these boards, it probably looks like there's no grip tape whatsoever. There is actually, we have our process here of our clear grit system. It clear as can be. It's made from a recycled glass material. So from far away, from a distance, it looks like there's nothing on it, but really, it's a nice grip surface. And what's good about it is usually normal grip tape that you apply to the board, it gets really dirty and is impossible to clean. This stuff, you can just take a sponge or a brush and just wipe it off, and the board looks brand new again. That's some highlights of the Koastal Complete board. We have a pretty interesting line in our Koastal series. It's called the Meatloaf. Actually, the Meatloaf series. It started off when we first started the company. We've always ended up with these 10-inch cutoffs in the trash can, and we had nothing to do with them. We couldn't use them for anything. We usually take them and put them in a box and take it up to our cabin and use it for firewood, or we just end up throwing them in the trash can. So I came up with the concept of taking those 10-inch cutoffs and turning them horizontally and making a board out of it. Now the interesting thing about this board is every 6 boards, the whole stringer layout is different. So in a way, when if you ever do get one of these boards, it's kind of your own unique board. You could probably never see one exactly the same. So this is the first one in the series. This is the Meatloaf 31. It's 31 inches in length and 10 inches wide. It's a nice little old school pool deck, a little concave and kicktail to it. And this is just it's a fun little board for the parks and all that. And this year we came out with our second Meatloaf series. It's a little bit longer. It's same size as our two-face, just a different shape. Pointier nose, a little narrow tail, and it's the same concept, taking our 10-inch strips and making a board out of it. A lot of people thought that this idea would never work because the grain's going horizontally, and you figure when you step on the board it's just going to snap in half. But we did figure out how to do it, and the board works great, and we've been getting great response from everyone about it. So just look for a new series in for new boards in our series coming out. So far we have 2, and we have plenty more to come. If you want, I can show you a example of one that may come out next year. This is a little preview. This is another part of the Meatloaf series that we've been working on. Just looks like I got bored one day and just put all this together. It's getting a little bit more intense, but it is still taking off those 10-inch strips and making a board out of it. We just got really creative with it. So next year, 2010, look for something like this. And like I said, they'll never look the same. They'll all be different. So, and this is a solid wood board. They won't be solid wood. This is just something I put together real quick to see what it would look like in a board shape. Check us out at koastalboards.com. Just check out our whole line. And thanks for watching. Later.